But yeah, man, we're here. End of the year review with my guy.
What's going on, Duke?
Duke actually has a dope intro that he does.
Yeah, listen.
Did you update that yet or no?
I did. I tweaked it a little bit, but I feel like it's just not where it's, you know what I mean, where it used to be. Because I'm just at this point, I'm just a perv. Like it's gonna be like, Mister, let me see what's in them pants, and there's no just playing. You know what I mean? So it's a fun.
Did that and this is just for me.
Yeah.
Did that ever did your first time your girl heard that? Did she ever go, or your ex girl at the time?
Yeah. Nah, she knows who she's dealing with.
She
knows who she's dating. Yeah. Was dating. Yeah. So it never got me in trouble or anything like that.
Yeah.
But other women would be like, oh my god, like your intro is this. I'm like, I didn't know you were my girl. You know what I mean? So
it definitely. First time I heard it, I was like, boy, this man's on a mission, and I loved it, right? Because anytime you do something, nobody's questioning it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. So I loved it, man. Happy to be here. I know we've been trying to chop this up for a long time in the works.
We have. We really have, bro. I'm excited to be here. We have a lot of shit to talk about. Yeah. It's going to be fun. The conversation is going to be very spicy at sometimes. But like I said, we've been wanting to get these things off our chest. So we're here to pop our shit, baby. Let's get going.
Before we jump into it, I just want to know, you tell me real quick, 2022.
Yeah.
What did I look like for you? How you feeling?
2022 was a good year, honestly. Like professionally, personally, financially, you know what I mean? It was a good year, if I'm being honest. So lots of blessings happened this year.
Bag. I like that.
lots of blessings, to be honest. You know what I mean? Personal growth as well. So it was a year full of abundance, which is exactly what I prayed for going into 2021. Mm-hmm. You know, I asked for a lot of blessings. I mean, they were already trickling down in 2021. Yeah. So, it was just like confirmation of that throughout the year. But I honestly can't remember any like really bad times where I was really, really, down in the dumps. That being said, it was a breakup, I went through, but I feel like, it's not a blessing in disguise, but it's one of those things where it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? It's like, it's better now than know later. Yeah. But I think, even I don't want to speak too much to that situation because it's two individuals, but I think that it's not as much of a curse, as people would think.
It's a learning experience kind of thing.
100%. And I'm grateful for it too. You know what I mean? It's like I got a lot of experiences there. It's like you get a better, like honestly, when you're a good boyfriend and you're in a relationship for a long time, you learn a whole lot and you get so much better at just being a person.
Are you saying you were a good boyfriend?
Oh, nigga, what? The best.
Is this nigga giving himself flowers?
Oh, hell yeah, nigga. Nigga, I'm ordering myself flowers, getting them at the door and be like, who sent this? Who sent this? Like, yeah, what? And then even like getting the confirmation from like my female friends too, just being like, yo, you've changed so much. Like, so.
No, that's dope. I mean, if you know, I'm just, pulling your leg a little bit. And by the way, big shout out to Set. Set is, having us looking great here with 3 cameras and everything like that. And he's a very interesting person. I'm looking forward to talking to him very soon. Shout out to Set, man.
I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, it's gonna be a sick ass episode. But,
I mean, for me, I think 2022 was just it was a lot. Like, it's funny. I had probably personally like one of the worst year, like everything going on. Yeah. But professionally, it was like you couldn't tell. I wasn't missing a beat in that way, right? So I mean, again, it's like life. That's just what it is. This year was a little bit tougher on the personal side, but every year I get to the end of the year, I'm like, yo, how am I going to top this off again? Like, how am I going? I remember coming off 2019. I was like, yo, Ghana, all 5 league, like, how am I gonna top this off? Yeah. And then 2020, even with COVID, something else came up. 2021, 2022. So I'm looking forward to 2023, of course, and I think that we're just looking to continue, raising the flag and pushing the mission.
100%. But yeah, man, that being said, let's get into these topics.
Let's get into it. Enough about us, okay? Like, yo, we tired. We've been looking into y'all. It's been 3 minutes. First, we're going to start a little hot, right? This is Duke and I been looking over 2022, trying to figure out, yo, what did we miss? What really happened in 2022? So I want to start with the top 5 moments of the year. At number 5, we have Brittany Griner, the prison situation. Yes. Number 4, the Johnny Depp and Amber. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go one at a time. Okay. All right. Let's go. So Brittany Griner.
So her being released, it's a big. It caused up a stir on the internet for sure. You know what I mean? Like, she was arrested a while back because of having a weed pen in a foreign country. A lot of Americans kind of came and said, "Whoa, like it's not even that bad."
I thought it was residue. I didn't. I thought they didn't actually find a pen or anything.
Yeah, it was like linked to having marijuana, right? And a lot of Americans kind of said, "Yo, this is a light issue. I don't see why this is this." But again, you're not in your home place. Like you're not at home, so you can't be applying your home rules to somebody else's house. Yeah. So that was a thing in itself. But the U.S. was working diligently on this and decided to do a swap between, Brittany Griner and the Merchant of Death. Yeah. Mr. Where's he from? Ukraine? Russia, right? I don't know.
I think he had ties to Russia or something.
Yeah. So he was a gun guy, right?
Sold a lot of guns.
A lot of guns. And, they did a swap for him, and the internet was not happy with that either. They said, no, it's an American, but this is not a worthy swap. And I'm like, all right, which side of the fence are you guys on? Because 2 seconds ago, you guys were saying this is not serious, bring her back. Yeah. And then I was doing a swap, and all of a sudden, you guys are the most, we care about our country. Like, how dare you swap this person out for a person who killed Americans? My question to Americans, do you not think your president has killed Americans? Like, do you not think your president was behind a lot of those attacks? You not think your president's
bombing the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Easy
and like,
peasy.
What do you think the army is? Mm-hmm. You think it's people just volunteering? Like, you think it's a game? Like, they respawn when they die overseas? Mm-hmm. Like, what do you think this is, right? So, I don't know. Just taking this little, taking the high stance of saying, this is not worthy and blah, blah, is ridiculous to me. Because I know if anybody...
What would you have done if they called you like, yo, Duke, do we leave her in here? Do we... What would you have done?
Listen, bro,
if it was up to you, what would you...
Lock both of them niggas up, bro. I don't care, bro.
So leave Brittany there. Don't bring her back.
Listen, if it's a situation like that, I mean, I think it's more than just that, right? It's never that black and white. But if it was that situation...
But you still got to make a decision.
Either
get her back, and then if you decide to get her back, it's on their term because they got the power.
Well, the thing is, it's because in this situation, it's different because he had 4 years left on his sentence. That was like 19 years total. So he served 15 already. He had 4 more years. In that situation, bring her back. Like, it's fine, whatever. What? He's going to do 4 years. You know what I mean? He already did the 15. That's fine. Bring him over. So, I would do the same swap.
You would have swapped that out.
Yeah. And plus, if it was your family member, you wouldn't even think about it. Right. You know what I mean? If it was anybody else, so the hypocrisy is nuts. Like, it's all treat each other like we're siblings or like family. You know what I mean? It's like, especially if it's your countrymen. You know what I mean? Yo, speaking of,
but that's social media for you. Like everybody has an opinion. Everybody thinks they're the master negotiator
of course
of whatever's going on in
what
the world.
I would have done. Yeah,
I would have. Honestly, I don't know. It's like again, I travel a lot, so I know that the moment we leave North America, like
it's up in the air,
bruh. Like just be cool, man.
Yeah.
Like don't bring anything. Don't smoke weed. Don't even bring anything that's like no meat. And again, in the U.S. too, like whenever you transit through the U.S., they got the dogs in there. Oh. So like, if you were smoking weed before you got on the fucking plane and they could smell it off of you, there's your trip. Yeah, them dogs smell anything. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So I think that people need to look at that and go, anytime you're getting on the plane, just know that you are at whoever's mercy you want.
Yes.
Be the nicest of customs. Mm-hmm. Funny enough, we landed in Tanzania. We supposed to get 3 months visa. The guy looked at me. He said, I'm going to give you 30 days. Straight up.
Why?
So I got 30 days. Everybody else got 90 days. I have no idea. I said, I'm here for 10 days anyways. I could care less.
I think.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wasn't like, if it was, yo, what you mean?
That's crazy. Was your hair dyed like that? At the
no, I actually did it in Tanzania.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think if it was dyed, you would have gotten quicker because he knows you're part of the Illuminati. It's different. Different.
Is that I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, she look how
I have no idea.
Yeah, look how he's lying to the camera too. That's crazy. But you know what's crazy to me though? Brittany Griner's voice. Brittany Griner's voice.
What she sound like?
She sounds like a man.
Really?
Yes. Like I thought that was like a homie. You know what I mean? So
I've never heard.
There was a video of people like filming her saying, "Yo, like you know where you're going." Like, nah, where am I going? I was like, yo, that's Ben Simmons, dog. Like, it's crazy. But I mean, listen, blessings to that family. We got to swap in.
Big shout out to them. I mean, she's home for the holidays. Mm-hmm. She's probably never going to do that again. She might not even leave fucking America for the next couple of, if I was her,
I'm not going
stay
anywhere.
Put. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, bro.
Number 4.
We
got, this is probably your favorite topic.
No, of course.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yes.
The girl that took a shit beside. Mm-hmm. Like, how?
She shit the bed.
Like, how much? Like, when is it too much?
I mean, when you're
when do you go? Okay, this is getting out of fucking
when you're
control.
over a mattress, you're making noises like you're grunting. Like at that point, you're doing too much.
But what's it like? I'm trying to understand. Like, how do y'all even get there,
bro?
Like how? Like at what point in a relationship did you go, yo, I'm gonna take a shit beside?
Yo, like that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think a man would ever do that? Huh? Do you think a man could ever do that?
Take a shit beside?
Like, yeah, take a shit on the bed.
Yeah, of course.
You think a man could do that?
Oh yeah.
Niggas, to be spiteful?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Listen, men, we do the worst shit ever, bro.
Not like that.
And a lot of times too is we are in a position of power most times. Mm-hmm. Not every time, but most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, take everything. Your grandma fucking gift that they gave her 2 years. Hey, yo, tell grandma take that fucking shirt off. I need that shit back.
Nah, I never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yo, no, niggas do the grimiest shit.
Really?
You can take everything from you. And listen, from my personal experience, I've seen niggas do some very foul shit.
Damn.
Yeah. A woman only do that when she's hurt. Like
that's
when she's really like you know
when
what
she's
I mean?
hurt or when she's mad, bro. When she's mad, she's like a lot of women becoming like they turn into suicide bombers, where they're like, "Yo, fuck it, we're all going down," and it's like, "Yo, you don't even want to die. I don't even care. Like I just want you to be hurt." You know what I mean? And it's like, "Yo, that's what are we doing?" You know? But I never seen that really for men.
What would you do? Somebody took a shit.
Yo, like I'm afraid. Like this person is unwell. Like if I'm dating a person and she got to the point where she took a shit on our bed, all right, I'm packing up my stuff. You got it.
What if y'all? I mean, you got a house together, your insurance. Like
I could never have a house with somebody who takes shits on bed. Like to me, there's red flags before this. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of person that would end up in this situation ever. God's watching me like, you wait 40 more years.
Next one, I'm gonna send you the shorty.
I got a shorty for you, but I just don't see myself in that situation. It was nuts, man. The whole trial was just insane. You know?
I didn't realize, like, again, I guess, again, that's not even a guy that I follow like that, but to just hear that, I was like, yo, people really, like, is going through it in this world, bro. Like, when I hear some of the stuff people are, like, even talking about, and I'm like, yo, and again, it goes back to, like, yo, you got to take care of yourself, man.
That part.
I tell people this, none of this shit matters.
Bro, you said that to me. Yeah.
Like, nothing in life matters when you are not mentally locked into where it is. So shout out to them. I'm glad they got the fuck away from each other. You know what I mean? Because like, yo, Bam, how many shit you want to take literally behind a man's bed? Like, that's enough, yo.
Man.
That's enough.
Too much.
Number three. Your boy.
My guy. Like, oh, my God.
And we're talking about Kanye West. The Kanye West meltdown. Drake, Cudi, Pete. With the Kim, you know what I'm saying? The rest of the world.
Kanye was beefing with the whole world in 2022.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that was his plan from the jump, you know, because it started getting higher and higher, like who he was beefing with. First the mother of his kids, then Drake, then we're friends, then we're beefing again. Now my kid's mother's partner, now Scooter Braun, now like Kris Jenner, then the Jews. And then that's when the whole off button got hit. Like, whoa, my nigga, you're wilding. But that was not the off button yet. That was close to the off button. And then he started siding with Hitler. And I'm like, all right, at this point.
How you feel about that, though? Everything he said about
next question.
Hitler.
No.
I'm curious to know what you.
It's so
How do you
corny.
romanticize a man that was responsible for the killings of 6 million people, upwards to 11?
At this point, it's like
certain,
you don't even pay attention to him because he's that one kid in class who's just saying anything to get attention. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the contrarian on crack, literally. You know, and he's really just saying this to get a reaction. Like, you know, first the Jew stuff. Now, I mean, he did do some good things, and it's like, all right, like, what are we talking about now? Like, you're just bored. He's clearly bored. He misses his family. He's not making music.
Hitler invented a microphone, which is not true. He said Hitler invented highways, which is also not true.
A German, I think, invented the microphone, though.
I don't know. I know it wasn't Hitler. That's all.
No. It wasn't.
I don't know. I think it was a black. It was a black. It wasn't a German guy.
I think it was a German guy that invented the microphone.
There's a component in the microphone that was invented by a black. I should have looked this up, but that part of the technology that we're talking about was invented by a black man that makes the microphone what it is today. But again, this goes to show you what the era that we live in. Like, we literally our life is so fucked up that we're willing to be entertained by anything as long as it's not us, right? Like, we watching and we're laughing. Obviously, it's fun. It's Kanye's. But a lot of us is dealing with the same kind of issue he talking about, right? So rather saying it like, yo, we got to figure out a way to help him, we like, yo, we rather laugh at him.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to turn that mirror on you, man.
Yeah, I mean, moral of the story is he's unwell, and we need to stop laughing at him, like you said, and just push him away and go take care of yourself. But again, he's gonna pop up his head in a few months and say some wild shit again.
And we're going to talk about it on the goddamn year-end review.
Yep, 2023.
We're responsible for it. Can we – listen, my thing is 2023, let's leave Kanye alone. It doesn't matter what he do. If he slaps somebody, a white man or whatever it is, leave it alone, please. Let that man go here and figure it out the right way.
I'm gonna try. That's my
number
promise.
3. He could have went higher, but we're like, yo, we're going to put it at number 3.
Number 3.
Number 2.
This is your guy.
Will Smith.
This is your guy.
Slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Yep. What was your take on that? Like, what did you think about the whole situation?
I mean, Will Smith is my guy.
Yeah.
I read his book. I think it's incredible. And I've also watched a documentary on YouTube. Mm-hmm. He shot a little documentary to that's actually what made me read the book. Because some parts of what he was revealing that was in the book was very to me, again, I love stories about point A to point B.
Okay.
I don't care about the A. I don't care about the end. Yeah. I like to understand people's journey, because through people's journey, you could actually understand, even when you're trying to mimic somebody, you could be like, yo, do I have the ability to really put the work in? Because the work is what gets you to be a star. So when he talking about, what it took for him to become the #1 movie star, whatever it is, you're like, do I have that in me? Because if you don't, you're not, because you got to do what he did ×3, because he's already done that.
Yeah.
So I love Will Smith's story, but again, it's he fucked up, because Will Smith always came across as he's safe.
Yeah.
Right? So that's also what shocked people, is yo, Will Smith don't even curse. He even said that he literally built a character of himself to appease everybody else. But eventually he was like, yo, now it's somebody tests you, your wife is there. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? Got up and smacked the shit out this thing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm honestly when that happened, I'm yeah, good. Till this day, I don't think
would you have slapped him, the Chris Rock too?
If I was Will,
yeah,
I think so, because apparently Chris Rock's been shitting on my wife for a while. He had jokes about Jada, over the years, right? It's just jokes.
But he's always had jokes though. That's what he do.
Yeah, I know, but it's we're both black, we're both in Hollywood. We know what it is, right? So stop playing this game, especially with my wife. Joke about me.
But if your wife is giving material, bro, she showed up, shaved her head. This shit is funny. Okay.
Yeah,
she talk about Tupac and every other interview.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot
that
about that.
Funny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She's also given material that the man's a comedian. He's gonna take a shot.
I could never marry Jada, bro. She's dog. But that's a whole other thing. But in terms of what he did, bro, you talk about something that makes. Yeah. I'm gonna listen. There's consequences to things that you say.
Yeah.
And I heard so many white people say the opposite of oh, disgusting. How dare you hit someone because of what they said? Huh? To me, that just reeked of privilege.
Well, I used to whip the shit out of niggas for fucking talking back. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway,
what? Whipping and shit. And then I have the audacity to play this card. No. What you say can 100% get you hit.
I think they should have. I think they should have took it offline, because they're two icons, right?
Okay.
We don't even need to give
special
anybody
special night, yeah.
Ideas. Man, fuck the night. I don't even care why we care about the Grammys that.
No, I'm just saying, because we had a black producer, and there was a whole. I think another actor was supposed to get a Hall of Fame type award too. I think it was Sam Jackson,
and he also won for King Richard,
he won, and then people clapped.
Was a great movie.
I didn't watch it.
Man, I watched that thing. I was crying my ass off on it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Will still got it, acting wise.
I mean, I don't know. I think it was a combination of a lot of things.
Okay.
No.
I'm not watching
King Richard with the Serena Williams.
Yeah.
That was a dope movie.
Yeah.
But the thing is, black people, we just have suffered, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching this movie. I'm like, yo.
I'm sick of
it. Again? What the fuck is up?
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch Color Purple anymore. You know what I mean?
I never watched that. That's too much.
Bro, my sisters love that fucking movie, dog. They would literally be watching it.
I watched it once in school. They made us watch it, but.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. They made us watch it. They used to even what's I'm digressing a bit, but the slave movie of the what is it called?
12 Years a Slave?
Amsterdam? No.
Amistad.
We had to watch that shit in school. All these slave movies, we used to watch it in school. But schools in America is a little different.
Yes, and also did Americans when they were reading what's that book about Nigger Jim or remember that book? Was it To Kill a Mockingbird?
Mm-hmm.
Did the white kids read Nigger in your class? Like when it came up in the book. Did they read that?
I don't think they did. Yeah, I think we even got a version of the book that maybe didn't have it.
Really?
I can't remember now.
Interesting. I feel like
but we definitely read that. Read that.
There was one kid in my class I think he said it.
Really?
Yeah. He's like,
why would you even have the
I was like, yeah,
why would you even? That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, you know, I feel like that person was very excited to be the person to read it. You know what I mean? He kind of counted like, all right, I'm going to read this line. Like, I'm gonna... And then Jim.
I'm thinking about you couldn't get away with that. Saying that shit in the high school in the U.S. Niggas was violent back then.
Rightfully so. But number one, your boy.
Derrick Jackson.
Derrick Jackson.
See, the thing about Derrick Jackson is I am kind of surprised that like he could get us twice, 3 times. Like I'm like, yo, what are we doing as a society? Yeah. We have failed ourselves. Like we've definitely like it's like after the first time he got caught.
Yeah.
How do you allow a man like this to continue to give you relationship advice? Because I went back to his page.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we caught him once. Cool. Went back. I'm like, oh, this nigga went back. Now he shooting reels. He went back to like, yo, here's how you know when a man don't love you. So I'm like, yo. Consistent. Did we miss this guy? We still in the same year that, you know what I mean? He sat with his wife holding, but
that hostage video. Yeah.
This is what we know. Society is just a funny place. Like we are looking for distraction by any means necessary.
Yeah, of course.
Like we are willing to like laugh at her because he cheating on her. It's like, yo, your man cheating on you too, boo. Like y'all in the same situation. Like it don't make your situation and just laugh. No, but it's true. It's like again, we're looking at it, we laughing at them, but there are men like that they don't fuck with the woman's head so much. She don't even know if it's day or nighttime no more.
That's the saddest part to me.
She don't know what day that lady don't know what day. Like ask her like what's today's date? She's gonna be like 1955.
Yeah, like she don't like respectfully.
She don't know what we doing.
I know, but I feel like.
Did you see the video? Sorry, not to cut you off. Did you see the video when she was speaking in tongues?
No.
Oh, I gotta show it to you.
Yeah, please do.
It was like, shut up. She was. I'm like, oh god. She was going off on this. I'm like, girl, you're a victim. Like, get some help.
100%. I told you about that picture I saw of her. This is posted on her own Instagram. Like nobody else posted it. She posted it. She is in her bathroom at her home. She's wearing a full suit, and then she is standing on the counter with a hand in her pocket. When I saw that picture, I said, you know what? I don't blame Derrick Jackson. I would cheat too.
Don't do it.
I would cheat too because no, man. What the fuck is going? Like if I'm coming home and you're doing this kind of activity, and then she's also going to the pool dressed in a full. Like it wasn't even like I think it was like a jacket and some shirts or some pants.
But I heard she got ass though.
Yo, that's not enough. That's not enough.
Do anything for I'm telling you.
Oh my god. I mean,
listen. Prayers out to her. You got to get out of there. It's at this point. It's like, and Derrick too. Like, he's an asshole, but I like him because he's like, yo, you know what? I hit y'all with the sorry. I hit you with the book. I got a new start. Y'all caught me again. You know what? God has been telling me I gotta leave. He hit us again. Like now he got us confused. Now we're like, yo, they never was working out. He was leaving. Yeah. But bro, you were still cheating. I think he really don't like her. I think that like they got together. He realized, yo, I could for whatever reason he picked her. And men will do that too. Like men, we'll target women that we know we could manipulate. I mean, we talking facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, he needed her to ground him to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And he was just out there wilding.
Super wilding.
Please, if you're watching this video and you please unfollow this nigga. Please.
Yeah, don't listen to Derrick Jackson.
Like a guy like Derrick Jackson cannot give advices on anything.
Nothing.
For at least 8 years. Okay? I need you to see you go through pastor school, become a pastor, go give I don't know what you need to do, but I need to feel that you've repented. Because, nigga, your soul is dark, bro.
Dark.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this boy is wild.
Yeah, no, he's a nasty, nasty man. But that's number one biggest moment of the year. We do have an honorable mention, though, that almost made the list. Bathing methods. I feel like this was a trend across the board. So a lot of white people came on the internet unprovoked, confessing that they never washed their legs, right? And then I'm like, all right.
I don't wash my legs, bro. Actually, let me think.
Oh my God, not you.
No, I
do.
I do.
All right, thank God. Your mom was listening. What, my son? But there's that.
But
and
what
then
part of your leg we talking about?
the whole leg, like the whole like scrubbing when you're in the shower. You only wash the front of your legs?
I mean, I rub it down. I rub it down. What you mean?
Bro, nah, man. Nah, not like this, bro. Not my guy, bro.
Yeah, but like, so what part of your leg gets dirty that you need to scrub? We
whole
all
leg.
know parts of your body that you need to scrub.
Yeah.
The legs is like, you know what I mean?
To me,
wipe me down. You know what I mean? You're quick.
I do the whole thing. Like, I have a loofah front leg. But the thing I won't do is the bottom of my foot. That is nuts to me. Like, why am I scrubbing the bottom of my foot?
You know, I had to, because recently I put a new bathtub in my house.
Yeah.
And then the first day I went in there, put my feet in there. I mean, because it was still like dust around.
Yeah.
I left 2 black prints in that motherfucker.
Whoa.
I said, yo.
All right.
You know what I mean? I was like, but it's not my fault. They were still doing reno, but
yeah.
Then that's when I was like, oh shit, we gotta
all right,
figure that out. You know what I mean?
But yeah, people.
But for the leg, you just wipe it down, bro. Y'all tripping. Y'all making this a big deal.
You gotta scrub. But the thing is, people would also confess that, hey, I don't really wash my body. Like, I just wash my hair.
Do you wash your back?
Yeah. We talked about that on the last podcast. I just started doing this fairly recently, I guess, though. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Duke 45, you talking about he just now started to wipe his back.
No.
Nigga.
It's not even that. Like, I'm talking about, like, in terms of frequency. Like, now I do it every time I shower. Whereas before, like, yo, like, who's going to see it?
You're not selling me. No way. There's no way.
Nigga, we're talking about nigga doesn't wash his legs.
But how long were you doing it before? Once a month?
No, never that. Like, every 3 showers or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be like, all right, like, let's get the back. I didn't get it last time type shit because it's a whole
Honestly, I can't reach my back. I don't know why people tripping. I can't reach my back.
You got to shower with someone.
My back is somebody else's problem.
That's what I'm saying. You got to shower with someone. They wash you. You know what I mean? You're good. But, all right, we're done with the top 5 moments of the year. Let's get into top 5 Afrobeat albums.
Top 5 Afrobeat
artists.
Afrobeat artists. Yo, you know what? Like, I was looking at this list. I went through, did some research. I was like, yo, we didn't really get, like, any new breakout artists. For me, and I feel like this guy should be like, he should be number 1. Number 5, we have Taiki.
Okay.
Now,
I don't know if it was Taiki.
I mean, he said Taiki on the song. So
Okay.
Some people have told me Taiki. I'm like, nigga, he said Taiki. Yeah. I'm going with what the nigga says, okay? Yeah. He's at number 5 for me is because obviously we live in North America, driven by English-speaking people. Yeah. We're not really up on the French Afrobeat. But in terms of talent.
Oh, he's very talented.
He run in circles. Everybody I'm about to mention here, I think he run at least 3 laps.
Whoa.
At least.
We're going to get to the list, but no, that's wild.
At least.
I mean,
how much do you listen to him first?
I don't, but I see him. Okay, to me, listen, let me say this.
Hold on.
Because
it's like the nigga you ask him, yo, how do you know this fact? Do you read books? No.
I go off pure vibes. You hear me? But no, he's very talented.
Hey, dude,
to
we
me,
got to disqualify you.
I
don't care what you about to say.
To me, talent-wise, he was very close to Chris Brown when I was watching him because he dances and he can sing. Huh? You don't think he's as close to Chris Brown?
Okay, continue.
Yeah, when I was watching him, because he's performing, he's an entertainer, dancing as well. But yeah, entertaining guy. But I feel some other people on this list are, to me, just more talented.
In terms of songwritings,
yeah, and performers.
Oh, I don't think so, man. I gotta send you. So I've yet to hear a bad song from this guy.
Okay,
I've yet to hear
a song from him. So yeah.
But honestly, I think, and again, somebody put me on, a good friend of mine, shout out to Roland. He had put me on like a couple albums ago. I started listening to it. Then the last 2, like I've really like tuned in and listened to it. The thing that I love about French music that you don't see anywhere else is that they have lyrical content in every song that they write. Okay. So whether it's a turn up or whatever it is, there's always a lyrical content to it. We're like, again, like we listen to Asake or a lot of these guys, or maybe because I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like they're not really saying nothing. I can't listen to these when I'm sober, half of them. Okay. If we're not in the club, don't play me half of these tracks. You see what I mean? Whereas in like, yo, I could listen to Tyke in the club when I'm working out. Like, to me, his lyrical content, and he's also did cross features with like English speaking artists. He'll throw, like, to me, if the only reason he's at number 5, because I know in this part of the world, people just are not into French Afrobeat. Sure. But outside of here, I think he got to be number 1, number 2.
Okay.
So you haven't listened to him. So number 4, Marvin Records, which is if you're familiar with Afrobeat, Don Jazzy. Don Jazzy is the guy that's giving you. Man, he gave you Everybody for a Quarter Bello. He gave you. That was the band back in the day. Maybe like it depends how deep you are in Afrobeat history. The Band was like the first Afrobeat group to sign with in the U.S. to get a U.S. record deal.
Okay.
And so he's giving you. Now my memory going blank, but like right now the top artist that he has is Aerostar, Crayon, Magic. Like top tier in Nigeria. I think he's like regards to like. I want to say I don't want to say Drake or Kanye, but like he's he turns everybody into a star.
Shit. Wow.
And then he'll recycle. He'll bring you new stars every 4 or 5 years, and then they dominate when it comes to Afrobeat. So that was number 4 who I had.
Okay.
Number 3, Wizkid.
Of course.
Number 3, and honestly, his last album to me wasn't it.
What? I couldn't disagree more. That last album
compared to the one before that.
It took me a while to get into Made in Lagos or Lagos.
Really?
Yeah. I slept on it though.
Made in Lagos, at some point, we're going to start calling it a classic for sure.
No, people are already calling it a classic. I'm not disagreeing with it.
But this got 3 tracks on there.
No, this has a lot of tracks. This has a lot. Listen, you do that a lot, eh? You said that about certified lover boy. But no, this has 3. No, I can already think about 3 just off the top of my head that are good. That's just off top. Like the one with Shansea, the one with... something Marley, the one of the Marley kids, and then the one with the one with Aria, like which is Thames Light. Yeah, that's I even have it on here, but yeah, like the Bad, what's the name of the song? Now I'm messing this up. Bad to Me, Too Sugar, that's featuring Aerostars. Mm-hmm. That's it, and the Money and Love song, the first one. Balance is fire too though. Yes. That's the whole album. Like,
honestly, I only put him on number 3 because it's Wizkid. Wizkid is who he is.
Yeah.
But this year he didn't give us much. And this also this is probably the one project that I had to listen to it attentively and intentionally to try and even like let me figure out what people are really. Made in Lagos is like I still play that over this.
Okay.
All day. Number 2, your guy, Burna Boy.
My guy, Burna Boy.
I mean, Burna Boy just had an incredible year. Not music. Well, I don't think the music was slapping like that.
Burna Boy is just a sick guy. He did.
I mean, top, undeniably.
Yeah, song of the summer.
We still playing that shit 2023.
Yeah.
But shout out to all the DJs out there. By the end of January, please.
Yeah, no.
If I hear you play this song, I'm coming unplugging your fucking controller. Like, that's come on, man.
Like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. End of 2023, like, you got to go download a new song because you can't. There's no way you still playing that.
You're going to hear Last on New Year's parties. I'm happy that I stay home.
But that's why I'm giving them to end of January. Number 1, Asake.
Yes. So that one I kind of just put there because that's what people think. But I think that we should swap Burna Boy for number 1 and number 2 should be Omalay. In my opinion.
Omalay is honorable mention.
Yeah, honorable mention. He's in there. Davido, we put Davido in there. Diamond Platinum as well.
Okay. But so no, Asake number 1. So his album that I listened to 2 times, it's cool to me. But I have a friend that's like, yo, he really, really loves this album, and I respect his opinion, especially with Afrobeats. So I'm like, let me keep giving it a try.
I feel like it's like when we listen to hip hop and stuff, like we understand the nuggets and the gems because we understand the language a lot more thoroughly, right? We understand reference points, and when Drake is talking about whatever it is, like like it brings a different feeling.
Yeah.
For Afrobeat, for me, like again, they speaking in the local dialect and plugging in some English word, so it's hard to really get. So I respect when people tell, especially Nigerian or like for sure, like if you saying he's the guy, hey, but. He do got a couple of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he has a Peace Be Unto You.
Sumba with Burna Boy. That's
fire, yeah. Also, Peace Be Unto You is that even his song? I feel like I've heard that remix so many times, and
at this point, it's like
it's everyone's song, right? But that song is good. But no, he did his thing. Afrobeats was, obviously
top 5 Afrobeat artists. But I mean, we ain't talking about the East. We ain't talking about the West. We ain't talking about Fali. We ain't talking about, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like and the thing is too. Nigerian Afrobeat dominates worldwide, especially in North America. is because Nigeria just know how to spend money on their art. Everybody else suck at fucking promotion. So that's why you don't hear as much. But I think that like...
And poor organization too, especially at least for my country. You know what I mean? Like we have extreme amounts of talent, but... it's like you have an interview with this person. 45 minutes late, doesn't tell anyone, doesn't show up, misses it. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, bro, let's get it together.
But shout out to AfroBeats. So I'll let you introduce the next the next top 5. This is your bread and butter here.
Yes, sir. So the next top 5 we got right here is the hip hop and R&B. We're gonna start with the just hip hop projects of the year. So starting at number 5, I'm going to go ahead and put I Never Liked You by Future. That album arguably had the song of the year, Wait For You, with Thames, which you strongly disagree with. But that song, it was very impactful and a beautiful song. So shout out to them for that. But the project itself was, honestly, it was good. It was
Future
refreshing.
gives you one track and we giving him fucking...
It was almost song of the year. It was. But the project itself was fire. Like, there's... Puffin on Zooties was on there. Love You Better. Like, he gave us chickens. Yeah. Like, there's a lot. Yeah, really good project.
I need to listen to that.
Yeah. I was hesitant because it's Future, and I'm like, I think it was the same shit. But this was perfect. And it wasn't too long of a project either. So I enjoyed that. Coming in at number 4, we got It's Almost Dry, Pusha T. I almost forgot that this project dropped this year. But I remember when it first dropped, I was abusing it. You know, of course, Kanye was responsible for a lot of the production on there. But no, the project itself was amazing. Pusha T is always giving us that good shit. Like, you know, the Martin Scorsese of rap. You know, easy quote there. So
push her hard.
Yeah. So this is number 2. Whoops, I didn't even come up with I'll come up with the 5th one after. This is honorable mention. But number 2, Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage. Come on, I mean that was impact and quality. That project in itself.
That shit, I deleted off my phone, bro.
Wow, you just hate Drake.
I love Drake, but yo, after again, I downloaded. I remember we had this conversation. Went to Tanzania, downloaded on my phone. I'm forcing myself to listen to this. Yo, come back, I'm still listening to it.
Yeah.
A week later, I said, why am I listening to this shit? This shit is pure garbage.
Nah, it's
honestly,
really
again, it's like Drake is impacted the culture. Drake is gonna go down top 5 easily greatest rapper ever
for sure.
But let's be clear, like, Drake is just not, listen, Drake is not even creating caption for Instagram pictures no more, bro.
What? Nah, he is. He is.
I mean, okay, let me say this. Maybe what I'm being exposed to, I don't even see that shit on my timeline, bro. Okay, like, and there was a time where, like, it didn't If you got more than 1,000 followers, I'm not following your page.
Smart.
Yeah, like it was like, yo, Drake dropped. My mom was listening to Drake. I remember being in the car with my mom and listening to Free. And my mom, because anytime my mom's in my car, she'll mumble songs.
Yeah.
But even my mom trying to mumble Drake's songs is like, you know what I mean? It just shows you like, yo, Drake. But now, like, is the quality of the music good? I think that it's definitely on the decline. Drake is on his way out for sure. But not in the way that, like, he's just not moving the culture like he used to. Like, he's not stopping traffic. He's not.
You'd be surprised. Drake is definitely.
But very, like, for a week or two, bro. It's nobody playing the album no more, bro. I don't care where you go. People are definitely. Apartment 200, they're not paying that shit.
Let's go tonight. We're going to find out.
They're not paying that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, Drake used to, like, leave a long-lasting, like, we listening to it for, like, at least 6 months.
Yeah. No.
Right now, Drake is giving us 2.5 weeks.
But I think.
And then we move on.
Is that because of the time that we're in, or is that just the music? You know?
It's just not relevant no more, yo.
We're still bumping Kendrick's album.
We're going to get that. So that's number 1, actually. That's number 1 on that list. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I put that there because, honestly, you have to bow down to the king. Like, that was that. But in terms of, did I revisit it? Not very much. I mean, I did for that nice week and a half. Yeah. But I haven't gone back to that. And I like Rich Spirit, or was it Rich Spirit?
It is.
Rich Spirit, that's a song. And N95 were the songs that I would mostly go back to, but I haven't had those in my rotation in a little bit. So, but the project itself, you know, salute. He did his thing for sure, and that had to be number 1 on the list. Honorable mention, though, I have quite a few. So I've got Baby Keem, Melodic Blue. That to me was the best project of the year, but it came out in 2021. Right, so I can't really count it on that year. Life of a Don was also a very good project by Don Tolliver, but it came out in 2021 as well.
Is it fourth quarter? When did it come out?
Yeah, fourth quarter. Both of those came out fourth quarter. Okay. And then we've got Ramona Park, Broke My Heart by Vince Staples. So that came out this year. Should have been on the, because we're 4 on the list, so we'll add it to the list. It'll be number 5. But to me, I just like the Vince Staples album before that one much, much more than this one. Even though I appreciate this album and it was good, I just think that his older project was beautiful. So, but that's the list for the rap stuff. I know you're not too heavy on that.
Yo, it's crazy. Like my words completely changed. Where I used to just be rap and hip hop driven, but now unless you're bubbling top 3, I'm not. It's not really catching.
I got you.
Catching my ears.
Yeah, I feel that though, because I feel like when I was younger, I would consume.
But let's be clear, like Afrobeat right now is dominating every fucking genre.
100%, 100%. But even like I feel that though, when I was younger, I would just consume so much more music about like new artists. But now it's like I'm very selective, and I don't have the time to just like take in. Like I'm not gonna take 45 minutes of my time to listen to Lil Keed. I mean, RIP to him, but you know what I mean? Like, so
it is what it is.
All right, moving on to top 5 R&B projects of the year. All right, let's get it. So we've got number 5. I'm gonna do a little swap in real time. Candy Drip Lucky Day is number 5 to me. All right. Coming in at number 4, we've got Don FM by The Weeknd. Barely even an R&B project, for being honest. It's more pop, but I'll throw him in that category.
Weeknd, as soon as he started doing his own thing, and he wasn't singing on Drake music no more, I was like,
Damn.
As soon as he stopped doing the feature with Drake, I was like, yo, I don't know what you doing over there.
Damn.
We good.
Now, I mean, listen, it's working. Right? The pop shit is working for him, but I do want him to go back to his
all
old.
the white people buying this shit. Yeah. We not fucking. Drake,
hey,
Weeknd.
Yeah.
We good, fam.
I missed the I missed the thing. I missed the House of Balloon days. But all right, so that's number 4. And then we've got Giveon at number 3.
Giveon, I've heard songs from him.
Yeah, no, that project, Give or Take, was really good.
I need to listen to that.
All right, so that'll be there. And then we got number 1, SOS by SZA.
I was listening to it today.
Yeah. Nah, man, that is crazy.
Shout out to London. London agrees with me. I don't know.
Nah, that project was really, really good.
What do you like about it? Maybe something I'm missing. It didn't speak to me sonically. Like nothing stood out.
Yeah, to me it was a lot, because I mean I like SZA.
But also you're in a sad kind of mood. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. But it's not even. It's. I guess. But this to me is not even considered a sad.
Go through a breakup. You know what I'm saying?
This to me is not even considered a sad album. But I guess maybe that's probably why I'm resonating with it more.
Yeah.
Maybe because the breakup stuff. But just sonically it's nice. She gave us a lot of different genres on this one too. Like she even went in her little rocker bag. She went into her trap bag. Like I see. I mean. Yeah, like exactly rapping, and it's like even the intros. That's some Drake shit, you know. So a lot of different influences. And
I need to listen to it more for sure. I was trying to listen to it on the way here, because I also seen it on social media all over the place. So I figured like if social media is catching it, maybe I'm gonna go tune in and listen to it. But those 2 projects I'm gonna check out. The Giveon one and SZA.
Yeah, and also like I forgot what else I was gonna add about that. But no, the project in itself is amazing. Honourable mention, we have quite a few. So we've got Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland, of course. Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights, amazing project, and then 2 projects that are from 2021 from Tory Lane. So Alone at Prom and then Playboy. Playboy is the breakup album ever, like the best, like probably the best breakup album ever.
I don't listen to more Tory Lane, Joe.
Since he got convicted.
Is he convicted yet?
Convicted today.
Oh, they convicted him?
Yes.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. By the time you guys are watching this, you guys are going to know for a little bit. But, yeah.
Really?
Yes. They announced it right before I got here.
See, here's the thing about the world that we live in. The girl said, he shot me. Yeah. And we like, yo, she like, yo, they pulled bullet fragment in my foot. And we did not believe her. That's crazy. And now they saying convicted him?
Yep.
But I heard Tory was out here just smashing everybody in that camp.
And so was Meg. Like, they threw a lot of names out there. And I'm like, God damn, both of you guys were fucking busy.
Really?
Yes. Like, Ben Simmons
got
thrown in
Meg.
there.
I think Meg is a beautiful woman.
Yeah, of course.
But black men don't cheat. Moving along. But shout out to Tory, man. Tory made great music. I just wish, again, man, we talk about this all the time offline. It's like, yo, when you don't work on yourself, you literally is part of your demise in this world. Like, you will bring yourself down, because one thing we don't realize is like, is discipline, is being fulfilled, is understanding self-worth. All of that shit matters, because when that shit is shaky, and now you're in a position where you have all the money in the world, at least it feels like that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop you from doing? Who's the guy that calls you and be like, yo, bro, you tripping?
Yeah.
So now you get into the space where, like, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate that, like, you could be that talented, and find yourself, what the fuck, Tori? You even got, you were from Brampton, man. Like, who you should, like, unless it's to protect your life. I get it. Like, it's like you got security, you know what I mean? But it's like,
it's very unfortunate.
Bruh,
it's very unfortunate.
fuck too. Like, relax.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? This conversation can be applied to Kanye as well. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that person around you to
Listen,
tell
I'm going to tell any up-and-coming person in whatever industry you're in, there's one thing that we have to do. We have to study those ahead of us.
Yes.
Don't think it ain't going to happen to you. We have to really take that and go, yo, here's who I mirror myself to be in a couple of years.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, cool. Let me figure, because it's
Drake
the same.
is so good at doing that. I feel like Drake is like a student of the game for real. Like, he studied all of them. Jay, Kanye, like, you know, even people that are less.
Fact.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Go on.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's exactly it. And Drake you rarely hear him like, like, Tori, what the fuck you got?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Anyways, we give it too much. You know, shout out to Tori and Meg.
Yeah.
What we moving to? Top 5 hottest indie culture
of the year.
I need you to walk me through it, because the one that I'm familiar with is Drewski. I've seen him on Breakfast Club, so that means you made it in life.
Yes.
But I didn't really get time to really go through and figure out, because I know he was like doing comedy on Instagram, and then now he's a stand-up comic.
He's doing stand-up.
I've even seen like he's coming to Toronto at some point, or he came.
Yeah, he's doing a Drewski tour where he's kind of like doing that thing he does on IG Live, like the Could Have Been Records thing, where he has people performing for his fake label that might be real. He's doing that kind of, you know, touring. But I put him on list just because of his hustle. You know what I mean? Like, this is a guy who I saw his clips on Twitter for months. Like, top of the year, I'm pretty sure is when it started, or even like late last year. But it would be out there and it would be genuinely funny. Like, it wouldn't be like corny, it wouldn't be forced, and then it would hit every single time. You know, and it's like, and then when he got that light or that shine or that moment from Drake, he took it, ran with it, and kept going.
What did Drake do by
put him in the video? He put him in the Laugh Now, Cry Later, right? Yeah. He put him in that.
Yeah. That's what. Okay.
Yeah, and then he tried.
That's why I saw him.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like, the world of entertainment is like you, and it's like same thing here. We could apply it because we live in Toronto. It's like the guys that you've seen be at the door end up being a DJ. Ended up it's a whole same inner circle. And you've seen guys from like they couldn't get a song to perform till them going overseas to perform, or them going to back in their homeland. And it's crazy to see somebody's journey. And again, to what we were talking about, like, the journey is more important than anything.
Exactly.
Because it just takes time.
Yes, and he's really good at it. He's been ready for it, and you can see this guy grow in real time. You know what I mean? And that's the most like inspiring part. And it's just like, it's good to see good people win. You know, and it just feels like we're all watching him grow in front of our eyes. So it's just amazing. His relationship with Jack Harlow, you know, just him just winning, to be honest. So he has to be on that list for that. And like you said, Breakfast Club interview was huge as well. So
as soon as you make it to the, even now, like when you go to Breakfast Club, like, okay, this nigga done did something.
Yeah. So yeah, big ups to him. Second, I put it's not in a specific order, just people that have been hot in the year. So Don Toliver, the reason I put him on there is just how crazy he's been in terms of his feature run. Like even in the last few months, like being on the SZA tape, being on the Metro Booming thing, WizKid's album as well. You know what I mean? And in each one of these, he's standing out. Like, it's not just a call it in type feature. So Don Toliver's been working like crazy, and he's being noticed. And, you know, another guy that you like to see win, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why he's on that list. Thames, I feel like she's kind of died down a little bit towards the end of the year. She didn't put anything else that was new. But just what she's been doing throughout the year, honestly, her voice being as impactful and you know, stands out. So I like that for her. Obviously being responsible for pushing Afrobeats further as well. Like, you know, that's obviously a fact. Glorilla. Now, she's...
I
you see what I mean?
I feel like I'm getting old. I had to look that up.
Glorilla. So she's the FREE fuck nigga free, and I ain't gotta worry about no fuck.
It's not okay.
Oh man, yo, she's.
I will probably love her story,
Yeah.
like as how, but man, them bars is trash, bro.
Yeah, but it's like
the bars, it's subpar, mediocre at best.
yeah. So it's vibes. That's the new word. It's not
Listen,
bars.
this is
vibes.
how you know somebody ain't make. Well, you're
Yeah,
like, yo,
yeah.
you know what? It's vibes.
It's vibe. It's vibe. It's
We're
vibes.
talking lyrical content. You telling me vibes?
But yes, it's vibe because it's like I really like her, and like literally the video is her and her ratchet friends just having a good time, you know. And it's like you gotta support that.
Hey, listen, I agree.
Yeah.
But I wanted to check the music, and I was like,
Yeah, if you're going
I'm
blind,
like, yo,
you're kind
dude
of what is
punking
this?
me right now. Why this niggas? You supposed to talk about some real shit on this fucking.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think that again, like this it goes to show you it's not a set way where somebody makes it or garner attention. It's all about like if you're able to connect with people, I think that like the end result will be fucking beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And another one who's kind of similar to that is Ice Spice. I mean, she had a smaller moment than Glorilla. I feel like Glorilla's gonna last it a bit longer.
But Ice Spice, let's talk about that for a second.
You thought I was feeling you? Like that's like I feel like it's gonna be done in 2024.
Oh, that shit is already done.
Yeah.
That shit is done. Like Ice Spice is cool, okay? Yeah. But let's talk a little bit of facts. If she didn't look the way that she looked, nobody would care. Okay? Nobody would even give a fuck. Yeah. If like me, I put that video, I put on mute. This is how I watch it. Put the video on mute. Again, it's I'm not. That's fucked up. What I said.
You just realized, like, I'm evolved. I take a shot.
Saying
this.
But the problem is like, again, I get it. I've had friends that are artists and they're very beautiful women. I was like, yo, you gotta lean more into your looks. Niggas don't give a shit, right? So you gotta get them in some way.
Yeah.
And then they hear you sing and it's like, oh shit,
she can sing.
Like she could fuck. You know what I mean? But it's like, women know that. Like they lean into it. If she was any other, nobody would care.
Yeah.
Like, nobody would give a shit.
You're right, 100%.
I think she did, like, 2 songs. They all sound like all of the songs.
She has one song.
Same cadence thing,
using
same bars.
Yeah, the SpongeBob beat. And I was like, all right, I did not listen to that song. I listened to a snippet.
I seen a video of her trying to, like, break it down. I'm like, nah. Listen, Ice Spice, love it. You know what I mean? You're doing great things. You look good. You know what I mean? Stay in the gym. But the bars?
They need work. They need to be in the gym, too.
No, trash. Completely. Throw it. Like, let's forget. But come on, like, why wouldn't somebody like that be a model? Like, start a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Leave rap.
Damn. I mean, listen, God bless. All right, good luck in the new year. But we got the last guy on the list, Bad Bunny. So, I mean,
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, like
epic.
He's arguably had the best year.
Listen, this is how good Bad Bunny is. Outside of the Drake song and a couple of reggaeton songs that I've heard from him, that's it. But I could just tell he fired,
bro,
because I think that song he did with Drake, at the time when I look at it, I think it was like
I forgot that song too.
It was like 500 mil.
God damn.
This is a couple years ago.
What song was that anyway?
Mia and Mia.
Oh yeah.
You know, Drake was doing this low. You see, that's the Drake I like. Okay. Speaking some Spanish, I don't know what the fuck Drake was saying.
Audio with Romeo Santos. That was fire.
Oh man, listen, anybody 500 million views on a video, I don't even listen to nothing else. You got to you certified. You get the snap.
Yeah. No, he's had like the best year financially as well, like in terms of concerts. So yeah, no, and even his music too. My sister's been on Bad Bunny. I just came around it recently, but his shit is fire. Nigga, what?
Yeah, I was listening to reggaeton. Like, so what I do sometimes, I be like, yo, Google, hit me up with something random, and then I love reggaeton as a genre. I don't understand nothing they say, but it's like it kind of mimics a little bit of Afrobeat.
That's what we like it.
And honestly, yo, you put me on an island, you give me 3 genre, I'll take R&B over hip hop.
I get that.
Afrobeat, give me reggaeton. I'm good. And some crabs. You know what I mean? I'll survive.
I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Okay. All right. I normally would throw it to London and say what else we got, but my man's not ready. You know what I mean?
Come on, London. I'm giving you shout outs. Now we're gonna move it and make it more local. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the local situation. We are in Toronto. Yeah. We represent Toronto, the greatest city on earth. Fight me on it. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of cities.
I have not
remove cold from Toronto, greatest city on earth.
Yeah.
But days like today when it's minus 55. Yeah. I'm like, yo,
it's different. I mean, I feel like it's because it's home to me, but nah, man, it's just something different about the city, bro. Like the beautiful women, like the multi-races.
I've lived in a couple of cities, and the one thing that Toronto surprised me on, you could get a little bit of everything.
You talking about women? I was gonna say, like, I mean, you're going.
That boy not focused. Thank you, Seth. You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
A little bit of everything, like in terms of like if you want certain type of food, certain type of woman, certain type of scene. If you want Afrobeat, if you want hip hop, if you want like whatever it is, like in Toronto you find it. In certain cities you go, it's like you got two options. Like there's not really, again, multiculturalism here is number one. So we're looking over talking about the three best
events of the year.
Events
for the city. Now, this is not in any specific order, unless you want to make it in an order.
No, it's not an order. And because I think all of these kind of stand beside each other. We're talking Rolling Loud. First year they came to Toronto.
Yes, that was a big moment.
It seemed like they was able to go without any hiccups.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got shot. That was the biggest thing. Everyone's like, yeah, that's going to be like. No, but that was when they came to the city, everyone's like, all right, I'm not going. That's going to be, a shootout. So I'm not going to that. But like you said, it went out without anything crazy. And people had a great time. All the artists showed out. The merch was cool. So, yeah, it was a big W for the city. I'm excited to see what's going to be happening next year. I'm not going to buy tickets for it, but,
I mean, see, that's my thing about these. This is why I used to love Toronto being small, but now it's too big. Everybody know about it. It's like you got to experience what the city was really like, the things that we couldn't even have access to at all time.
Yeah.
Or a couple of years ago, and then now it's here, but you're like, yo, I can't pay $400 to go on the day. So, I mean, I think that's the thing I don't like about Toronto just being on the map. Is that now you that's been here,
it's a hot
that used to walk Lake Shore for Caribana, it's like you can't even go nowhere. Like you can't get into events because it's $500. You can't watch any concert.
Yeah.
And then the other two events that I'm going to name, staples of the city.
Of course.
They've been going for years.
Yes, sir.
Caribana, biggest, like, I think it's the biggest Caribbean festival in North America.
This is the first year it was back, right?
First year it came back. And then we got to mention AfroFest, been around 35 years. Biggest African festival in North America. This was like before anybody else was doing the festival. This is before I was born. I mean, like, so AfroFest been around a long time. But we just need to get these events to the next level because there are other events that are coming, right? Rolling Loud come first year and they're like, they could sell a ticket for $400.
Yeah.
Some of these events we got to get the prestige up there to be able to not only make money from it, but for them to be the staple and move culture in the city. So,
exactly.
I mean, top three, you can't go wrong. So if you're ever in Toronto and during the summer, Rolling Loud put it number 3. Okay?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Come to AfroFest and go to Caribana.
Exactly.
I think
those two are like you have to go to those two. I didn't go to Caribana this year. No, I went to Kitty Carnival. I was a kid. It's like the kid version of Caribana. It happens in the same weekend.
So you never actually went to Caribana?
Nah. I was trying to get shot. And so I was
Come on, Duke, stop playing.
I was literally
Stop playing. Duke playing, yo? Stop playing.
I would go to events.
Sitting up here talking about Toronto. You ain't been to Caribana.
I know. I would go to events though.
I've been to Caribana. Stampede is a motherfucker. I done step over 3 people already.
This guy's confessing to crime.
Oh yeah. But Caribana, listen, niggas run. You run.
Yeah.
Not. You come out of the subway, Young and Dundas.
Yeah.
Niggas is running. You know what I do? Turn around, run. Woman. I mean, you got the heels on.
Oh, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, it's
can't go to Caribana with your girl.
But it doesn't happen anymore because this is back in the days where there used to be people posted at Young and Dundas till 7 in the morning. This is a great time.
A great time.
You couldn't even walk through Young and Dundas.
People were posted until 7.
Oh yeah.
For what?
What's talk to this man?
Why were they posted?
Like people are there from like 10 p.m.
Yeah. And
the bus stop running 2 o'clock. You Young and Dundas. You out here.
consensually, of course.
I mean, it was a different time. I don't even want to talk about too many details of it because we want this video to come back every year.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was just a time where like you felt free. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a different energy. I know now it doesn't even happen anymore. But my first introduction, this was like 2007, first year I moved to the city. It was like, yo, you gotta come to Young. And, you know what I mean? We was there 10 to 7. We didn't pay for no bus fare. The 7-Eleven over there, they remember us. Jeez. Anyways, let's move on before I.
Let's move on. All right, yeah. So this is the second part here. All right, the top 3
worst events
from the city in this year. You want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off?
I mean, to be honest with you, like all these events was trash, complete, absolutely garbage.
Yep,
absolutely garbage. One of them, I was even part of it, and I didn't really like how things was ran and how things was going. I got on stage, I got booed, bro. Like,
damn.
Yeah. So again, in us pointing this out, I just want everybody to be better. Especially like when you talk about African scene and stuff like that. Because I remember a time where people like lost their houses doing an event. Like they will put up money and not make no money from it.
Shit.
Like it's a lot of promoters and people that has started the culture, not even the culture no more, but like they put up everything in the belief of what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go through. We'll kick it with. Oh, talk to me about this because this one I didn't know about. Queen West block party.
So that was one that we went to, or at least tried to go to. There was
How you not make it to a block party, bro?
Exactly why it's on the. That's exactly why it's on the list. It's on the list. Yeah. So it was so packed. Like we got there a little bit later, but we couldn't even get in. The line was crazy. They were not letting anybody in anymore, and then they were playing music, and apparently nobody was really dancing like that. There was only like a small section of people that were maybe dancing here. The rest were kind of just standing around looking cool. So that's kind of why it's on the list for me. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go to a block party, have a good time. Like,
not the whole block. It was like a corner.
Exactly. It's like,
but you need like permits and like.
Yeah,
and
okay, you're right. Yeah,
and that's the thing about Toronto is like whenever you want to do something genius, the city, everybody in there just give you such a hard time.
Yeah.
So they want you to run with your hand tied, but you can't.
Then again, it's like we're so many. We're more than them. So it's like, what are they gonna do? Arrest us all?
I mean, yeah. Some of y'all ain't got no bail money. Listen, don't listen to Duke. They say don't go in.
I got you. You'll be fine. You just go to jail for a couple of days. Like, but that's why it's on that list. All right. So second, we've got. Oh, hold on. I lost my.
Second, we got the Kaboom Festival. I don't know how much of it you followed during the summer. It was Kaboom, it was Jerkfest, and Kingston Fest. We can even wrap all of them up. Jerkfest, I heard they like ran out of money and ran out of food. But your Jerkfest, like, should
the whole thing is about having.
Well, again, honestly, I didn't Jerkfest. I didn't hear too much of it, so I don't want to like. That's what I kind of read. It was like you ran out of food while you was there. It was like, yo, this is a.
I read
festival.
the headline too. Yeah,
and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jerkfest used to be free, and now they're charging you to go in there.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought this was the first year they were doing
Jerkfest was big. I've always heard about it, but it's never like, you know what I mean?
Okay. I didn't know.
So this year, again, it's like we're coming off the pandemic, so a lot of the infrastructure is not there.
Okay.
That went to shit. Kaboom and Kingston Fest.
I mean, Kaboom already is a very telling name.
That's a fact. I didn't
Kaboom, nigga.
Boom.
Blew up in your fucking face. Like,
Kaboom is I don't even think Kaboom happened.
Damn.
I think Kingston Fest and the one with Burna Boy, the one the Burna Boy performed on.
But that was the one to Markham, right?
Yeah.
Where they had the reporter on the show with Brandon Gomez.
That man was
blinking.
Yeah,
like,
he was sweating. He didn't know what was going on.
Yo.
But it's like, again, it goes to show you when something could be exploited, people with money will come and try to take advantage of it. But if you ever been part of a festival, if you've ever hosted, you've been there, like logistically, it is the hardest thing to put together.
Mm-hmm.
Like these shit takes.
Yeah,
I've been part of AFROBEATS a couple of years.
That's Billy from Fire Festival.
But they as soon as the shit is done in July, they already started planning the next one. Like they've already talking to artists. So by the time you get to like this time of the year, they already signed contracts. They know it's coming. They
locked in,
like it's that type of stuff. So when you see shit get announced, you like, are you bringing these type of artists? Like you're not even bringing like somebody
like
that
the artists are getting notified by Instagram. You know what I mean? It's like you were tagged in this post. It's like, oh, I'm gonna perform here.
It's like the biggest artist in the world, and then you like, I was like, how? First of all, how you can even afford to bring all these guys all at once? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, they sold VIP and it wasn't VIP.
It was literally like Fire Festival for Toronto.
It was bad, yo.
Yeah, like, remember Fire Festival?
But you know what? I like what Kingston Fest. I like the energy.
Why?
They're like, no refund.
Oh, that's what it was?
I think they're like, yo, we'll give you 50% off the next festival. And then, I think they announced it to be like in November.
Yeah.
I was like, Bresky.
Oh, bro, and it happened in August?
Motherfuckers still got scars from the fence falling on them.
And it happened in August, right?
I didn't even follow up. After that, I was like, yo,
but
you know
that's
what?
funny as hell to be like, no, give us 3 months. We're going to get it together.
Yeah.
And
Kingston, they're like, nah, we're not. Because, again, and I understand them because, by the time you get to the event, I don't already spent all the money for the
100%.
I didn't gave all the artists. Some artists, you got to pay them fully. You got to get the sound people. You got to get the venue. So a lot of the stuff, you unfortunately have to come out of pocket. So the problem is sometimes we're trying to make money by selling tickets. So we'll give you half. We don't have the other half. And then we're hoping that the ticket sales cover the other. This is when you get in trouble because any hiccups, even like a venue change, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because now the new venue is going to actually, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like,
it's just poor
So
planning.
I understood them saying like, yo, B, we ain't got it.
And no,
But 50% of the next event happens.
So I understand. I like the energy too, but it's just poor planning.
Listen, next year, please, everybody in Toronto, please, just plan properly.
Yeah. I mean, it's asking a lot, but I mean, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? All right, so did we get through a whole list? Yeah, we did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next section, top 5 internet shit disturbers of 2022. Now, this is going to be Seth's favorite section because we're going to talk about 2 of his idols, but
It's on there.
yeah, we'll read it.
Honestly, I look at the list. I was like, I want to say 2 things about each one. I don't even waste my time. Randomly, let's start with Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
The most hated man on internet. I was like, yo, all the man told you get in shape and date in your
what you can afford, essentially.
in your fucking financial lane.
Yeah, financial and physical lane. Like, he's saying, like, listen, you are a 3, date a 3. You are a 6.
I don't think he could go, you're 3, whatever. I mean, then we're getting a little bit, I mean, that's your own opinion, and I get that. But it's like,
some of the people were wilding, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to rally in.
Go on.
But to your point, I was like, yo, we're trying to blame this man for your lifelong of trauma that he didn't cause. He's not your father.
Facts.
He's not your baby daddy who smacked the shit out you. He's not your cousin that molested you.
Damn.
He's not part of this. You know what I mean? It's like, give him heat for what he's done, but like, don't blame the whole of society on this man. After he's passing, the man got a heart attack.
Yeah, like, that was crazy.
But he rubbed people the wrong way, yo.
I know, but in death, it's kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate. Don't say, ha, good thing you're dead.
Yeah, that's crazy because your time is coming too.
Exactly. You know, and it's just nasty. But no, he was the biggest shit disturber. Like you said, you covered it perfectly in terms of everything he was doing. Every time a video of his was dropped, shake up the internet.
His delivery was off. I think that the way he talked to people sometimes, it's listen, you want messaging to get across is a tone is as important as everything else you say.
Yeah.
Now, I don't agree with everything he said.
No.
But the 2 things I agree with is like, yo, stay in your financial lane, lose some weight. That's it.
People just don't want to hear the hard truths. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I expect this, or I expect
if I'm
that.
fat, don't tell me. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
No. For me, like, no. I think
Fuck
that's
that, nigga.
Nah, fuck that. Like, what's the point of hiding it? You know what I mean? Like, don't.
I know. I see myself. Don't tell me. Okay?
No,
I get to it. Okay.
No, I think it's different. I think you have to
After
know where
this
you
goddamn
stand.
cheeseburger. To the
No, I think you got to know.
No, honestly,
where
I'm
you
just being funny. Like,
stand.
it's like.
But I think the bigger thing about that is just knowing where you stand and where you're at, right? So, like, knowing, all right, I'm fat. Facts. Knowing, all right, how much money do you actually have? Don't lie. I got about $150,000. Like, no, you fucking don't. You know what I mean? So it's like, why are you? And just the lack of accountability, right? Of saying, like, well, I'm expecting this. He goes, okay, cool. What do you have currently?
Yeah.
It's like, what would the person that you're after, what would they look for in a partner? Yeah. And that's when they stay quiet. So it's like he was just hitting you with the facts, and people just didn't like it.
It's the math is simple. If you're a beautiful woman, niggas will spend money, not think about it, because we're very vain. That's what attracts us first. If you're a guy, get your money up, do a couple push-ups, but get your money up first, because your money would trump everything else. If you have finances, a lot more women gravitate to it. But that's the reality of it. But again, it's like, I pulled some of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I didn't have the most money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna combat that because that's not necessarily true. And nowadays, a lot of guys with money are fucking corny, and women know it.
Right? You get more access. So now, again, to your point, like,
but is it
do you want to take the longer route or do you want the easy route?
No, but the thing is, those guys are not getting play. Like, those girls.
Oh, they getting play.
No. Girls go on your.
Oh, they fucking. These niggas are fucking.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you right now. A lot of these corny guys.
But they getting made fun of.
Fresh and fit. You think there's so many stories of them inviting girls over and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm just here because of the name. Like, I'm not trying to smash. You know what I mean? That comes out like, what the hell? Like, whatever, screw her. But the fact is, you're corny.
But see, to your point, they still getting the access. They're not doing nothing with it afterward. They're not really leaving any. I mean, like, but for a regular guy, you don't even get an access. You go to these clubs in Toronto. If you didn't spend 2-3 bottles, ain't no girl even looking at you.
Never that. That's sad. Club. I mean,
bro, again, you might have to tell me a story, but I've never. When you're low key in the club, nobody give a shit. Nobody cares about who you are. Dude, there's no way. But apartment 2 is all where the homeless go. No,
we're going there. Yeah, we're going there tonight, bro. We're going there tonight.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm coming.
All three of us are going, fam.
Can I come in like this?
Of course.
See,
you're with me, fam. You're with me now. They'll be like, yeah, he's good.
No. I mean, again, I've been around long enough to know that, like, yes, if you have a little bit more conversation, women love that.
Yeah.
If you have a little bit more access financially, definitely love that. All that shit is add on. Mm-hmm. But if you want to impress a woman before you even open your mouth, you gotta look like money.
You're right.
You gotta have money. It's not even negotiable. Now, what impact you create after? Yes, these guys are popping, so they gonna get girls in their fucking DM. I'm not in that level, and I get DMs crazy, but it's like the art of conversation is where I've been able to bag the baddest chick. At the time, my finances wouldn't even give me that look.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly, yeah. I feel that. But listen, where are we on the list right now? Kevin Samuels. We got Kevin Samuels. Fresh and fit. We brought them up, but they're obviously on that list as well.
Those guys are they don't have an Instagram page. I tried to look for it. I couldn't
they got taken down for real?
I couldn't find it.
Oh,
I only saw a page with clips, and it was like only 4 videos there. But I've seen them numerous times. But again, it's like, yo, guys, I don't know why these insecure guys get on Instagram and then they get a big voice. It's like, yo, who broke your heart, bro?
This is what I'm saying. Like,
no real shit. Like, who
it was that shorty in grade 5.
That little of a man.
The girl in grade 5 that was like, oh, you're fucking ugly. Ew.
Yeah, I get it. You
like,
got
their whole life they're just walking around like this, and they think they're fine. They're not.
There's no way.
Just walking around with the whole attitude of "I'll show you" is so corny to me. Like, and you can smell it too, right? So it's
those guys are whack.
Super whack.
Honestly, they're
those are the Andrew Tates. You know what I mean? Like,
let's Andrew Tate. Set, that's your guy.
That's your guy.
I've literally watched a video because I like to really be up on game and know what's really going on. Mm-hmm. Watched 3 interviews of his. One with Piers Morgan. Actually did 2. He did 2 with him back to back.
Okay.
Piers Morgan watched him, but that man know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And then the latest one, I'm watching this guy from YouTube. He does a podcast in Dubai. Was interviewing him. He's like a fucking fan of this guy. You can tell he's like, yo, you're God to me. So you already knew the interview was gonna go one-sided.
Yeah.
One part of the interview that intrigued me is like, he go, yo, you're like a wealth of knowledge. You know a lot of this shit. Like, I'm impressed. Like, how many books you read? The man go, I don't read no books. And I fucking died.
Oh, my God.
I was like, y'all got a nigga that does not fact check anything he talks about.
No facts, just vibes.
And again, I'm not with the, like, you need to read to be smart or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't become a doctor unless you go to med school. You would never let a nigga operate on you to go, yo, I watch a YouTube video. Let me get that cancer removed.
If
you know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of
you
my
would
face.
never get like a lawyer defend you that hasn't read a law book in his life.
Yeah.
Again, maybe I'm in, but it's like, how are we sitting there listening to a man telling us about how to live your life?
See, that's where you're wrong. You're doing too much critical thinking. Whereas the people that are listening to this are just taking the information as, he is right. I do feel this way. Women do that.
I'm like,
he must be spitting.
Fam. And another incredible thing is, and again, I always encourage people, go listen to people that what they saying don't pertain to you, that are completely different to who you are, to really get an understanding of who you truly are, right? Go listen. I mean, I was insane. I was laughing. I was just like, oh shit, like this guy's really like on this like Messiah, like he's saving the world. He's Muslim now. They pulling up old Muslim tweets now, where he's like, Muslim people are stupid. Then he go, yo, I was atheist. I was like, yo, this guy's brilliant because he mastered the art of communication.
Okay.
And then once you figure that out, honestly, you could probably run a church and people will come and donate $1,000 every time.
Yeah, no, he has bangers. Can't lie, he has bangers because of his. Yeah, you're right. He's mastered the art of communication.
And that's all it comes down to. But there's no substance to it. This guy's not saying nothing to make sense. Yeah. It's like, and he goes, when I meet people, one or two things. Last point. If you like me, you're a critical thinker.
Yeah, so it's just validates.
And if you don't like me,
you're dumb.
That means that you of the masses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, fam, you don't even own nothing right now. You're in Dubai, and then like, what are you talking about? Everybody's of the mass. There's nobody's out here, unless you're the royal family. But that's a different topic.
But again, you know, you're looking at it with logic, and that's what you can.
I mean, I would like to, you know what I mean? But that's London's guy. I don't want to kill him too much.
No, let's let him live. Let's let him live. But we got a couple more guys on our list. We've got
honestly, we go run through these guys real quick. Akademiks, Adam 22.
Yeah. Both of these guys are shit disturbers. Akademiks, especially. One thing I want to kind of rebuttal is the fact that they think that, Akademiks only has this energy when it comes to women. But he never talks to men. It's wrong. Like, and Akademiks is the pettiest guy on the internet. Like, he was shitting on Rory and Mal for months. Literally calling them
those guys are, I mean,
Rory and Mealy Mal. Like, he would only refer to us as
those guys, you ain't going to get nothing from that.
Oh, no, but the thing is because it almost came into, like, physical fight, whatever. But the thing is he was consistent on that. Even just more recently talking about wanting to fight Little Baby, where's your location, shit like that. So it's like he keeps that energy.
Little Baby?
Yes. He wanted to box Meek Mill as well. Meek Mill turned it down. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Where, like, he keeps that energy.
Akademiks is doing too much, bro.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is,
say what now?
He's petty, he's crazy. But the thing is, like, he keeps that energy with all people that he's beefing with. And that's where, I have to kind of come in and say that. But for the rest.
I mean, again, I don't know who he got off camera. So I know that if he's talking a big talk, there got to be a back into this. But it's like, again, it's like what you're there to, again, your platform provide great content and keep that going. It's like, yo, fam, it's like, I don't get Akademiks, yo. I don't get why people gravitate to it. I don't.
He's come a long way. He has a lot of information. Like, he has a lot of connections, right? So
you that big, you have a lot of insight. Like, that's
and not even that, he breaks a lot of stuff too, right? So it's like because he has a lot of insider information and he's very transparent with that too.
You want to smack Meek Mills?
He wanted to. They were beefing. They're good now, but yeah, they had to beef. And it's just dumb. But the point is that he's on the list. Adam 22. He's another kind of like Vlad-like person. And it's nasty.
I don't know why y'all let this white man run the podcast.
I was just about to say he got into the culture.
That nigga look like he does
drugs. He did meth.
And again, maybe I'm different. Yeah. Like, I don't mind listening to stuff. It's like there's no Adam 22. I've never seen him provide substance.
Well,
like I've never seen him.
I can't disagree with you on that.
Like I've never seen him give us substance.
He's giving us,
even when we take Charlemagne for example, right? Yeah. Charlemagne he's done a lot of whatever these is doing, they probably learn from him. Whatever we mimic a lot of the things, 100%, right?
100%, yeah.
But it's like, throughout that, like you've gotten substance in between that. Mm-hmm. Now he's even like he's giving all substance. He's like, yo, like cheating on my wife, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now he's getting kind of soft.
Now it's like,
He's getting kind of soft now. But it's old age, man. Go keep going, bro.
No, it's growth and maturity. Yo, listen, I can't wait. London, quote me on this. I can't wait till this see the fucking light. You know the thing is, Duke will resist.
Yeah.
But Duke is ready, Every time Duke closes his eyes, he sees the light, but he's fighting it.
He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong.
Duke wants to be a great guy, but he's like, yo, listen, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. But one day it's like, but Adam gives us no fucking substance at all. He got the girls on there.
Yeah,
that's telling how many, it's
how many guys
what
they slept
do we
with.
care?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he did do a nice little pivot where now he has almost like a network of people, and they all are individual personalities and they're doing podcasts and stuff. So that was actually something good that he brought to the culture. So that's great. But what I don't like is sometimes when you have issues that are supposed to be cultural, and then he comes at it with a white perspective of saying, well, I don't see why I can't cover this. And it's like, because that's the
It's
status
privilege.
quo. Like, exactly, it is. And he's
privilege.
like, well, Vlad would do it, so I would. I'm like, nah, that's nasty. But
Yeah, Vlad also paid a lot of money in lawsuits and niggas. Like, there's always a price to pay to whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Adam, get him out of here.
Yeah.
But does it even matter? Who cares?
Yeah. But, yeah, we got the next one, the before last top. So we got top Toronto moments of 2022.
Honestly, Toronto, we've been slacking this year, okay?
We have.
We didn't do shit. Drake has tried to save us a few times.
Yeah.
Hasn't been able to. Like, we almost look like then it kind of faded. You know what I'm saying? The festival was supposed to get us there. It didn't hit like it's supposed to.
Nope.
And then, unfortunately, we have Chromazz beefing with Akademiks as a Toronto moment of 2020. We have failed ourselves as a fucking city, bro.
So, yeah, that beef was ridiculous. We're not going to rehash it. Look it up if you want to, please.
What was the beef? Talk to me.
I don't even
Again,
know.
another artist.
It was about probably
mute.
Yeah,
Chromazz, mute. We put on mute.
No, I kind of want. Yeah, I kind of like it.
That's because you shot her video.
I wanted to be on the podcast, so we're good.
Oh,
She's talented, bro. Trust me.
I'm curious about her. I'll say that I'm
No,
curious.
she's a star.
Yeah,
Hands
yeah,
down.
for sure.
She knows how to create moments. Like, I
Exactly.
get me. I'm talking about music.
Yeah. Oh,
If
yeah.
you,
If we're talking about
if you
music,
tell me you're an artist, I want to critique your music. If you tell me you're a podcaster, I
Yeah.
want to critique your style of like how you interview.
yeah.
Now, again, I know we can take it personal or whatever, but the music, mute.
I'll send you some songs, bro.
Yeah, please, yeah, send it. You know, Chromazz, send me some songs as well. You know,
Chromazz ain't coming here, bro.
yo, man can dream. 2023, we're gonna get Chromazz
Yeah,
out there.
shit. First of all, nobody would trust. yo, Duke is dying to say something. Like, Rusky, Chromazz ain't coming here, okay? Chromazz, we love you. I think, again, I don't want to get too, I don't want to make it personal. I don't know her personally from what I've seen. It's like, beautiful woman. We've had arguments about who would, whatever, amongst my homeboys. Everybody love you, but the music thing is, mute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's hope for better music in 2023,
Do
right?
some vlogs, Chromazz. Do vlogs. I watch your vlogs.
But something else I forgot to add on the list for Toronto moments. We had that patty store closed down on was it Queen or King?
Eglinton.
Eglinton. Yeah. So
Randy Drake said he's gonna buy it. Drake, what's up, bro?
yeah, no,
You didn't buy shit. That
that's
shit
kind of
closed
messed
down.
up. You literally could have bought that, fam. That's messed up.
Man, buy shit.
He probably saw the books. He was like, yeesh, So it's probably one of those.
Listen,
But
I'm gonna tell you something. You go to them Jamaica spots, all cash, baby.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you
We
can't
don't
look
have
at
that.
books. It's about vibes.
Exactly. No
Fucking
books,
go in there, Drake.
just vibes.
Fucking eat 2 fucking patties, and then fucking make your decision. Don't look at fucking books. They got nothing on the books.
Bruh. Listen, God bless. Yes, that's what I forgot to add. That was a W. That was a
Shout
W
out
for
to
the
J.
city.
Cole, man. You know
Specifically
what? I
Scarborough.
appreciate a nigga going after everything that fulfills him.
Mm-hmm.
How many points he score over there?
2. I'm kidding. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was about to go out. I ain't got the facts, but I mean, again,
no
it's
idea.
like I pray the day that I could make enough money so I could like go and do everything I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So you got to salute that. And I
No,
guess,
yeah. I'm right there with you too. Like that's the goal, to be honest. To be in a space where I'm literally only doing what I want, and I'm not doing what I don't want. Like I'm not doing this because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to.
Yeah.
Right.
So J. Cole went to Rwanda and played with the Rwanda league.
I was gonna bring that
over
up
there,
too. Yeah. So he's just doing random side quests at this point, right?
Yeah, man. Fulfill yourself.
Exactly.
Andrew
exactly.
Tate, you know what I'm saying? Fulfill yourself.
All right, man. We got the last section right here. Top 5 Afrobeat songs of the year. This is your section right here. Let's go.
This is my section. And then when we say top 5, we want everybody after January. Listen, all the Afrobeat DJ, I want to send a message. After January 31st, please, if you play any of this music, we will arrest you. We will ban your DJ licensing.
We will arrest you.
We will not book you for any event in Toronto because at this point, it's too much. So we're going to go to number 5. This is overloading. This is Magic's, Ira Star, the Marvin Group. They've been putting out hits together. So this is like, I don't know if I could. Dude, don't listen to no Afrobeat, but I'm
trying to. Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm gonna send it to him. This is definitely top 5.
Where are they from?
Number 4, Nigeria.
Okay.
Number 4, Sugarcane Remix. This is like Let me see.
Dark cool.
I like a little. You know what I mean.
Okay.
No, I'm fucking it up. Listen, you.
All these bitches. Yeah, send me
Sugar
all
K
these.
remix. You know what it is.
Send me all of these.
Kulosa, you know
that,
this.
Of
Oxlade.
course. Come on. I know
So,
that.
this is a message for Oxlade. I love you. He almost actually came on the show that I was on with MC Monday. He was supposed to be. We were supposed to interview him. This is like before all of this happened.
Oh shit.
But somebody dropped the bag. We fucked that up. We never interviewed him. But
Damn. Hate that.
please, no more remixes of this song.
Oh my god.
No more videos of this song. You shot 16 videos, 5 remixes. We're tired. Please. It's enough.
You didn't have like Selena Gomez?
you're harassing us. It's like, yo.
Did Selena Gomez do one?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
You got Justin Bieber on there trying to do a remix. It's enough.
Nah,
Honestly, this is by far, and you know what's crazy is I don't think they knew how big the song would be, so they went and shot it at Colors. The color shit took off.
Yes. That's why.
So originally, and I might have to look this up, but they had a video for the song, but it wasn't. Then the color video took off. Then they went and shot a new video.
Okay.
So now we got 3 videos for the same song.
Oh.
Then he did 2 remixes. It's like, okay, at this point, and it's like you're doing it in November, Brasky. 2 years.
The songs. I mean, he's trying to milk it. He's trying to milk it, but I mean, the song is already.
Now he gonna have Drake on there. Who knows?
Oh, that's too. Nah, you can't.
You know what I mean? He gonna have Papa Wemba on there. Like, come on, man, we're tired.
Man,
but honestly, it's number 1 song, but it's enough. We're tired.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Number 3.
Finesse.
Finesse. Yeah.
You can't like. You know what I mean? That's good.
Yeah.
Even that one, they stopped playing it, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Last. This one too.
Number 1, yeah, that makes sense.
January 31st, please. No more. We're tired.
No, bro. January 1st, we're done.
I mean, I know they're gonna play. I mean, I know niggas still partying because niggas in Ghana right now, Nigeria, everybody back home.
Yeah.
They're gonna play. But the deadline that everybody must meet. January 31st. Please. Yeah. I'll start DMing niggas like, yo.
Turn it off.
This is you got a fine for playing this fucking song yesterday in the party. And then we got a couple of joints. Bugatti, Kiss Daniel, and Mona Lisa, which is like notable mention for this year, like Mona top Lisa, played. Yeah. But it's so many Afrobeat coming out right now. Honestly, we've enjoyed a great year.
Yes, you know what's crazy? I forgot to talk about Rima. Rima, to me, was one of the top artists for me.
Rima was up there.
Like
King Promise too from Ghana.
I'm
still listening to this project to this day. Like
really,
3 projects I've listened to back to back. The Daju project that he dropped in May. Yeah. Taiki, and then King Promise. Those 3 have been on heavy rotation. I mean, those guys are like, they know how to make great music.
Okay. What about, is his name Adekunle or Adekunle Gold?
Adekunle, he had a couple joints too.
Yo.
Honestly, he's also fire, but it's not the music I gravitate though. But he's in there too. Like, if we have to mention him, he had a couple joints in there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that wraps our top moments of 2022 recap.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Brought to you by Activated Podcast. My name is Ibou, Mr. Activated, and my guy over here, Mr. Duke. Yes. I'm always like, it's art. I always say RT instead of RO.
People say Rodham. People say ROTM. Rot Mac I've heard before too, which is crazy. But not ROTM.
But Return to the Mac. What does that? I'm curious. Like, what does that mean?
Return to the MAK. MAK is my last name. So it was to play on that because initially when I started it was supposed to be a music podcast. So the iconic song, Return of the Mac. I'm like, oh, perfect. But then we kind of, pivoted off more than just music.
I learned some shit.
Yes.
I'm always like, what the? Is he talking about the song? Like, I wasn't trying to figure it out. But
yeah. So it's just to play on my last name.
And then you got Jesus with a crown as your logo. Or am I tripping?
Nah. So the way that logo was made, that was supposed to be my face. And it's supposed to be a crown.
Listen, that's Jesus.
And so I'm like, yeah. Listen, the artist did her thing. Shout out to her. But now we might have to.
Is that the last logo she did?
Yeah. We might have to re-rock that one.
Okay, yeah.
But like you said.
I didn't say it looked like Jesus. Yeah, I was like, yo. I was like, this. I'm joking. That was a fire logo. Don't listen to me,
man. But it's been great. Honestly, like we said, this is the wrap up for 2022.
Yep.
We're gonna start doing this yearly. Maybe even sooner than that too.
Some quarterly stuff. But if you guys enjoyed it, again, hit us up, and then we'd love to bring you more content. And I think we're able to go through some great topics and play off each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta bring Duke home.
Yes. But now you're gonna see more of these. And like you said, if you enjoyed this, please drop it in the comments. Let us know. Follow both of our pages. All the links are going to be in the bio, so please do, interact with us, engage with us. It's always great to hear from you. But, that said, I'm out.
Sign out. Peace.